So, read a story today that the plans for the Royal Rumble have been set for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Still planning on going with Cody Rhodes. That is the rumored plan that Cody is still supposed to win the Royal Rumble.
Right.
All right. So I went to check out my buddies at betonline.ag.
Okay.
All right. So that's where you can go to bet on wrestling. And if you go to markhokeshow.com and you click on the banner that we've got there and sign up and use the code that's on our website, it helps us out a little bit, and you can go bet on wrestling.
18 and up.
Right. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull those odds here real quick, because for some reason it managed to disappear on me. But CM Punk has moved up as their betting favorite, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Well, you said that it had been planned for a couple months. CM Punk's been back for a month, so I mean things change quickly.
The reports have said out of the people on the inside have said that despite the return of CM Punk, that they have not changed those plans. But this is the really interesting part. If you bear with me for 1 second.
And I do want to say this while you gather your information. CM Punk looks a whole lot healthier being in WWE. I don't know if it's the lighting or, I mean, I did notice he got this young glow about him. Have you noticed that?
A young glow?
Have you noticed, like in AEW, he looked like, he was kind of going through it a little bit. But yeah, he got a glow to him.
By the way, they also.
His skin looks good.
Chance to make a little money here, by the way. They also have a futures up there. CM Punk to be fired, quit WWE before the end of 2024. They have no minus 200, yes, plus 150 if you want to bet on that.
I think he's going to be there as long as he wants to be there.
That's kind of funny.
It's not funny. It's hate.
Just to give you a little giggle on that one. Bear with me one second.
Look, this guy, I come in this morning, he's like, I've been planning the show. This guy taking 20 minutes to pull up a link to something you want to talk about.
I lost the window. I apologize.
Happy
there it
planning,
is.
brother.
Okay, here it is. So CM Punk is the betting favorite, and these are all pluses, so nobody is a true favorite. CM Punk plus 150. The second betting favorite is Gunther.
To win the Rumble?
To win the Rumble. Plus 300. Then it's Cody at plus 400. LA Knight plus 500. Randy Orton plus 600. And then we're starting to get into some big ones. Drew McIntyre plus 1,000. Jey Uso plus 1,000. The Rock plus 1,000. Sami Zayn plus 1,400. Kevin Owens plus 2,000. Then Austin Theory's in the top 10. Jeez, 2,500. Brock Lesnar, 2,500. Dominic Mysterio plus. I mean, some of these are just ridiculous. You want to hear how bad some of these are? MJF, who, by the way, is technically a free agent at the end of the year, supposedly, is also on this list at plus 2,500. Same betting odds as Solo Sikoa, Dominic Mysterio, Brock Lesnar.
That is crazy. If MJF ever popped up, that would be the crazy. Especially now, that would be the craziest roster in WWE history.
Could you imagine if he would lose the title here at World's End coming up and showed up at the Rumble?
That'd be crazy. I'm telling you, it'd be game over for AEW.
Dear God,
game over. Tell Ricky Tenacious, owner of Big Valley Wrestling, how would you book the Rumble for the winner?
The book is in the Songbird's hand. Well, I mean, right up the top, we got to start with I don't know. We'll go with Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis.
just the final.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, how long do you got? Because I got a few Broadway numbers to put in this thing.
Oklahoma with
I mean, I've heard some pretty cool predictions and kind of fantasy booking. I think I want to say it was Sam Roberts who mentioned this one. This isn't necessarily with the Rumble, but you mentioned Gunther being a top contender. I don't know if he'll win the Rumble because he's got that IC title for so long, but there could be a huge swerve and fast forward to if we get to SummerSlam and somehow some way Roman Reigns is still the champion and Gunther is still the champion, they would both be the longest reigning champions for both those titles. So, what if we had Roman Reigns versus Gunther at one point for both titles, for like ultimate supremacy of those title reigns? That could be wild. But if we're talking about WrestleMania, the Rumble, who could win that? I think that CM Punk's going to win it. I personally think he's going to win it because we still have Elimination Chamber, because the Royal Rumble, it's not just, that whoever wins it can do the heavyweight title or they could do the Universal title, So I could imagine CM Punk winning it. That sets up him and Rollins. I think everyone really wants to see that match. I know I want to see that match really bad. And then Elimination Chamber could be the opening for Cody to win. But I could also switch too. Cody could win the Rumble and CM Punk could win an Elimination Chamber match. Or WWE just totally like swerves everybody, and pulls out something, we could never expect, like MJF showing up at number 30
and wins it. And
then the wrestling world just, implodes from that point on, and then Mark Hoke has he's, just hooting and hollering on his show the next day.
Yeah, I think what would be crazy, because you got so many contenders in the mix here. What if they did a 4-way elimination, like 4 people over the top? Never had that, then move them over to, what's the next one? Elimination Chamber, and like threw in some kind of mix in there. Like, what if there was, because there's so many people that could win, and the story could be pretty amazing, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, or we could have a little callback to 2014, I think it was, CM Punk's in the ring, and then Kane shows up, and then he comes out, pulls CM Punk out, and then choke slams him through the commentary table, and we kind of just see how CM Punk rewrites that story.